everybody, what's good? It's Courtney Omega back with another video, and actually today have a special guest, somebody who I've been wanting to interview and get in the hot seat for a minute. If you know me or anything about me, you know my background is journalism. It's what I went to school for. It's what I am. It's what I does. I do this. And when I knew I was coming out with my book, I was reaching out to actually a fellow industry friend, Mr. J-Coleman. He's so cute. And he basically pushes to, he has a huge record pool in the area. He's on the indie grind, as am I. And his music scene, it rings bells. His name rings bells on the underground, on the music scene here. So I said, if I can take that and couple it with what I'm doing, perhaps we can, really collaborate on something huge. So at the same time, I was reaching out to him. He said, I was about to reach out to you because I'm ready to kind of show the world what I'm doing on this end. And I am making these beats. I'm getting them out there. I'm ready to start crushing buildings again. Y'all, because he was doing his thing. And then it was just like, oh, what happened to Jay? So, Jay, please tell him what you've been doing. Tell him that, you know what, don't call it a comeback. You know what I'm saying?
I've been here the whole time.
Tell him what you've been doing. Tell him what's going on. How can we find the music? How can we find the beats? How can we, see what you're doing? Because that's what, even me, somebody who is in the know, I didn't know what happened to J. Coleman. I was like, what happened to J. Coleman? It was like people were getting T-shirts. What happened to J. Coleman?
Well, the only thing that really stopped was me doing the consistent shows that I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I'm about to get back into making beats harder than before.
Mm-hmm. What's the sound? Because I know from personal experience, he's worked with some of my favorite artists, of course, but I'm biased. But explain to them about the sound of the music. How would you describe it?
I have that old boom bap. That type of sound with the from the 90s, with the boom bap, chopping up the samples, stuff like that. That's my that's my flavor. I know a lot of cats like the Dirty South, 808, fast hi-hats, and I don't really have those joints,
like
but
dance.
but I'm that's Jake. Hey, I act that
That's you.
That's me.
That's you. And but you know what? But your type of sound, this is what I like about J. Coleman's beats. They're nostalgic. You know what I mean? Like when you hear his music, it's kind of like you already feel like you've heard it before, but not in a way that is.
I sampled it.
But not in a way where you're like, oh, this is the same old, but in a way of, hey, yeah, I know this tune. He did a lot of work for a very, very special client of mine, G504. Please check out his music also on my page. One of the songs that Jay produced, I think, is already on my page anyway. So upload the video as well. And besides G504, but that's all you need to have worked with. Who else have you worked with?
It's an artist named Yada here in North Carolina that I've worked with. Slate Stone down in Texas doing this thing real big.
H-Town.
Let's see. I've worked with an artist named Ty Brew. I have a project called the Economic Stimulus Project dropping.
Yes. I was like, when are you going to talk about my stimulus package?
Well,
for the people.
Well, you can download your new stimulus package from one of my pages, and you just can't spend it, though. You can just listen to it.
Good.
And it features just various songs that I produced on different projects that's compiled on the one joint that just some favorites here and there.
And it's hot stuff. You know what, y'all? You know sometimes where you hear somebody has a project coming out and you're just like, I'm just going to support just because they're you know them. Jay is somebody who consistently, like 2 or 3 times where I was thinking, okay, well, it might be a little bit of a fluke, but each time you're consistent, and I love that. I love that so much about you because that's so hard to find in the industry, in any city, in anywhere. And y'all know me coming from Philly down here to the South, about to go even further down South. I'll be in good company. I find somebody like you doing a thing. So definitely tell them also they can get in touch with you. All your pages.
Okay, you can check me out on myspace.com/J-Coleman. soundclick.com/J-Coleman Beats, and that's with an S, not a Z, and all that stuff. You can catch me on Twitter too. Twitter.com.
Follow him. Follow me.
Follow us on
Twitter.
Get
the full address on Twitter.
Twitter.com/j-coleman beats. You know, all of them pretty much is /j-coleman beats except for the MySpace. You know, just J Coleman.
And these come to you directly. So you don't have to worry about anybody in between, because sometimes when you're trying to contact somebody, that's like the biggest thing. You're like, oh, I thought that you got my message. You know, they're all gonna hit you. Okay, that's important too. And
also got my cell and Gmail up there, so you know if you want to get in touch with me that way. But
personally, I love personal contact. I don't like to go through the rigmarole. So what were you gonna say?
But I just want to let you know that with my cell phone, I screen calls. I don't hear no BS. So you know what I'm saying? That you might have to hit me with a message or something before I check you back out. You know,
screen is the best way to do. So tell me, what's on the move? What's next? I told you I'm about to move. I'm about to be down south. I'm about to be in Miami. What's next for you, Jay? What's going on? You still looking at Atlanta?
Still thinking about it. Well, you know.
I'm trying to get them out there, y'all. Because this dude, like I said, a city has to know how to hold you and how to grow you. And other cities need to be exposed to you. You don't need to be exposed to other cities. Other cities need to be exposed to you. So what's next besides possibly moving?
Possibly moving to Atlanta. Let's see. Well, in the foreseeable right now future, well, future ain't right now because it's the present. But, you know, I got 2 projects: the economic stimulus project, and also the Voiceless EP, which is an instrumental project that I'm dropping. It's going to be free downloadable joints. You can just go to my page and download them for free. And if you're not feeling it, you at least ain't spend no money on it.
I like that. I like that. So what do you want to say? Like, you know what, y'all, for real, like, we like to do this. I like to